Oh, I popped the North Stone. Thank you. Thank you. Hold on. Oh, 1.9. 1.9. Oh, it's right there. Oh, 1 point. Bruh. Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's the June here. Now we're back in another build video. Now this build video is for Hulk. Now I have Hulk at 175 at his max potential, and I promise y'all seen in the beginning clip, I do crazy amount of melee damage when it comes to single target for bosses, and a very good AoE damage for Hulk as well. So before we get to the video, if you guys are good to enjoy it, you guys liked it, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell as well so you miss a video and also be notified when I upload a video, and most importantly, make sure you guys hit that like button. So without further ado, let's get to the video.
Damn, homie, they ain't ready for this. Scared a shot, I'm working, hurt them worse than slitting your wrist. Hit subscribe, smash like, ring the bell, stay tuned. Now without further ado, here's the duel of June. Yeah.
Alright, so what you guys see right here is my 175 build for Hulk. Now I'll be going over every single thing when it comes to my gear, my artifacts, my major artifacts, the single target damage that you can actually do with Hulk, and the AoE. So for the first thing we're gonna get into is the stats and just basically showcase on what stats I actually have for Hulk. Now I have 737 might, 89 precision, 0 proficiency, 299 valor, 0 resolve, and 183 resilience, 0 intensity. And for my ultimate and assault, I have 20.2% across the board, and for the bone shaker I have 28%, which is pretty nice, to be honest. So that is what I rock for Hulk. Now you may be wondering, like, wow, you got 0 resolve for this. I know, but honestly you can actually survive, especially with all this armor, and especially if you got bone shaker up, and I will go into detail about that more. But yeah, let's get into the gear and basically just showcase on how everything works. Now there are 3 pieces that actually do come from the elite raid, and 1 that comes from the normal raid that I got, which is very lucky. But I got a god roll, which I'm very lucky with. But let's get on to the melee slot. The melee slot, the only things that I really honestly use is the light combo finisher and power attacks deal Sonic, since I do have Sonic Conduit and Bone Shaker extension, which is pretty nice. It extends the Bone Shaker to 45 seconds, it's kind of close to a minute, but it's like 45 seconds ish, I think, if I remember correctly. But we're going to go into gameplay later, so I can just see to confirm that. But honestly, since I have Sonic Conduit, light combo finishers and power attacks are very nice. And since this is a melee build, which does a lot of damage for single target and AoE, having light combo finishers and power attacks are really nice. So that is good right there. Now of course this piece isn't perfect. I could have had resilience instead of precision, but honestly I'm not really tripping that much about it, to be real. So let's get on to the range piece. Now this comes from the normal raid. You guys remember this piece? This comes from the last build video I did for Hulk. This piece is so good, it's ridiculous. Valor and Might, I got Granted Magnifier. While sitting out Sonic Conduit buff to other heroes, the sender's attacks infused with any status deal 15% more damage. So my light combo finishers and my melee power attacks will do 15% more damage when I send out Sonic Conduit, which is pretty nice. And I got all range attacks deal Vibranium. And for the bottom, I got Bone Shaker's Breaker, 20% increased damage while Bone Shaker is activated. So remember, I have Bone Shaker for like 45 seconds ish, so having that 20% damage increase is pretty nice, to be honest. So when it comes to the the chest slot, we actually do have the middle perk and the bottom perk, which is actually good. We have Reverberation Drive, which inflicts 25% more damage to enemies afflicted by Vibranium. I don't know why I couldn't talk right there. Imagine. And I have the bottom one with Grant and Safeguard while sitting out Sonic Conduit. The sender's resistance to Sonic and Vibranium damage is increased. Now I do have 2 of these. I have this one where I could get less staggered when I'm sitting out Sonic Conduit. But honestly, it just depends on how I'm feeling in that day and time when it comes to it. But yeah, that is what I rock. I rock both of these right here. And let's get on to the heroic slot. So for the heroic slot, I have this godly piece right here. I have Rage Blitz and Granting Aim and Sonic Conduit on one single drop. That is really, really good, and this is the reason why it is actually really good. So you see how it has actual Rage Blitz, which 15% increased damage from rage attacks. So once you activate Rage, any attack that you do counts as a rage attack, which is very, very nice. And granted aim while sending out Sonic Conduit to other heroes, melee rock damage is increased. Now this counts for the small debris and large debris, and it doesn't say how much it increases it by, but I talked to Alex, and also it is on the blog. It increases your rock melee damage by 80%. So that is a lot of damage increase just from the rock damage. And also, of course, I got Sonic Conduit at the bottom. Any enemy affected by Sonic stats effect, I will basically send out the Sonic Conduit buff. And yeah, that is how that works. So of course, with Sonic Conduit, the perks that I will be activating with Sonic Conduit alone is Granted Aim, Granted Magnifier. Those two will be getting basically like a damage increase for just sitting out Sonic Conduit, which is pretty nice to have right there. So that is what I have for my gear piece. Let's get on to the minor artifacts. So for the minor artifacts, I have, of course, triple might. The thing that makes this very, very good is the bottom lightweight breaker, increased damage from light combo finishers. Light combo finishers are going to be your most, it's going to be your boss killing move when it comes to, you know, defeating like a boss or something like that very quickly. Of course, with these two together, since I have both of these, I think it increased the damage by 24.9 if I remember correctly. Hold on, I have my calculator right here on my phone. I will do this live. 11.9. Oh, it's 23.8% damage increase from light combo finishers. Okay, that's pretty nice. I like that. And of course, I got the God roll one right here with 64 across the board. This is the highest any artifact can go when it comes to 165, 64 across. So that is pretty nice when it comes to triple. Now for single, I'm not sure, but for triple stats when it comes to a minor artifact, this is what it will roll. So I got really lucky with this one. And to know where I got these pieces from, shout out to Nate Ace. He's the one that told me about this. You can actually go to Wakanda and go to Here Comes the Pain. It's very easy. Follow the mission, and once you get to that certain section where you fight like little ads that spawn, there will be a top part where you can either destroy the wall, or you can get anyone that can hack through the wall, and you get through and you see a gold chest. The gold chest gives you a percentage chance of getting ISO from that drop. And also you can go to the forest vault. You go to the forest vault. Once you load into that, it doesn't matter if it's elite or not. Once you go into it, the mission itself, you will go to the left side, and you will see there's this little statue, that not statue, but like a platform that you have to get on top of, where the gold chest is above, and it will give you a chance of unlocking that. Getting a chance to get the ISO. Now I'm letting you guys know this now. I spent a lot of day, I spent 2 days just trying to get these two right here to drop. And throughout them 2 days, I got I got this to drop for me, I got this to drop for me, and I got this to drop for me. So yeah, it's it's a grind. That's all I'm saying. It is a grind to get that. So do that at your own will, but also be on the lookout when it comes to like some of the vendors that sell ISOs. So you might get lucky with that one, to be honest. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. Now for my major artifact, I used 3. Now for the current build I have right now, since I don't have a damage buff in my build, what I actually use is the tactic gun, because of course it is very good for status effect. You see it right here, rooted and exploit. Those are very, very good for dealing status damage and increased status damage as well. It is perfect. So that is what I use with my regular build, since I don't have a damage buff at all. But if I want to get a damage buff and actually do that very high numbers, which I will show later in the video with Hulk, with the light combo finisher, I basically swap out for the Norn Stone, and this is what I actually do. So since I have 0 damage buff, you see no damage buff at all, what I actually do, I have the faultless buff for Hulk. Now I got this from Wakanda, from the corrupted vibranium nodes, and I got real lucky with this one. So what I actually do is put this piece on, do a melee crit. So since, if you guys don't know, flawless buff counts for melee crits only. So once I do like a regular like 1-2 punch, 1-2, where is it? I think it's this one. Yeah, I do this move, not this move, where is that? Oh, this one right here, Gamma Hammer. I do this move until I get that crit and I get that damage buff to proc. And once that damage buff is proc, I pop Norn Stone, and of course with the Norn Stone my damage buff will be 16 seconds, and also I get that crit chance while damage buff is activated. And of course at the bottom I get another damage buff just from activating the major artifact itself. So once I do that and have all that popped, I swap back to the raid piece, and then I do the rock damage, of course, the little rock cheese that you could do with Hulk, and the numbers are insane. You will be seeing that later, I promise. You're gonna be mind blown on how much damage you can do with Hulk. Almost 2 mil. Well, I hit 2 mil. I think I hit 2.4 mil on Hulk, and for Claw I almost hit 2 mil, like a flat 2 mil. So it's pretty crazy. I'm gonna be showcasing all the clips later, but that is what I actually use. And once I'm like doing like AoE, just defeating enemies and just adds overall, I pop on the Norn Stone. I mean, not Norn Stone, I pop on the Ring and Nebulon, because of course with Bone Shaker, when it's activated, once you defeat that enemy that's afflicted by Bone Shaker is taunted by you, it will drop a heroic orb, and of course you get your abilities back faster. So that's what I use. So to basically break it down, for the build that I have right now, since you know I'm pretty chill, and even without this, even without a damage buff, I'm still hitting millions with Hulk regardless. So I really don't need a damage buff. I'm doing enough damage already. The damage buff in the Norn Stone just basically just ups it by a lot already. So this is what I use regularly, and I swap it out with you know, with the ring. And when it comes to bosses, I use the Norn Stone. And so yeah, that is the overall build. So let's get into the skills and just basically showcase on how everything works. So of course, for my specialty tree, you guys see right here, I have Rampage and Bone Shaker. It is very good. Also, I do have Savage Heroism. Enemies who are taunted by Bone Shaker will drop a heroic orb regardless, so it is very good for Hulk. Have Irritated Destruction. This is very, very good on Hulk. The reason why is because, if you don't know, if you stack Gamma, Sonic, and Vibranium together, you will get massive tick damage. The highest I've seen my tick damage do is 264k per tick. It's insane. It really is. And without, like, you know, having my damage buffs and all that activated, it does like 100 something k ticks. But with all my damage buffs activated, it does 200 ks per tick. It is insane. And already doing millions with my light combo finisher, you know, Hulk just, he going crazy, you know, he going crazy. So of course with this right here, if you know how to do this. You know, I'm not snitching, because yeah, this makes Hulk pretty strong. So I would honestly recommend having Irritated Destruction and double Stranglehold. Now for the ultimate, I do have Epic Center. Now there are two ways you can use this Thunderclap. I use Epic Center just for AoE damage, and when it comes to bosses, I use Ground Zero for the Gamma. So that's the only reason why I do that. And for this slot right here, I use Thunderclap Heroic Recovery. This perk didn't work at first a couple months ago, but they did fix it, so this is very good to have. So let's get on to this mastery tree. Now the most important things that come from this mastery tree is this one, Efficiency Specialization, and this one right here when it comes to the damage specialization. So I will basically showcase on how this rock damage stuff works. Let me go into the harm room real quick so I could just showcase on how this works, because the question I get asked a lot when it comes to this is, how do you have the small debris in your hand and it doesn't break immediately? Because if you guys know, if you just do this, it's going to break immediately. Oh, I dodged with it. I didn't. Hold on. So once you do that, grab it. So once you do that, it just goes away. What you actually need to do, grab it, dodge, and then do your light combo finisher. And you could do this. Of course it's gonna disappear, but you do some good damage. And you can also do a heavy combo finisher as well with this. So yeah, it's basically stuck in your hand, and that is how you do it. Grab it, dodge, light combo finisher, and just do whatever. So the ways you can actually do it is the light combo finisher way. Just do it like this, just to get your light combo finisher off, then dodge immediately. because if you don't dodge, it's going to disappear like this. And of course, you know, just do what you do. Light combo finisher, you could slam it down, do that big damage, or you can do the heavy combo finisher with it. And that is how it works when it comes to that. And yeah, that is how that works. But let me explain how this, you know, how it goes down and what I actually use. So for hand cannon, use hand cannon when it comes to dealing boss damage. When you're fighting Claw, for example, in a raid, use hand cannon. And use enhanced combo finishers as well, because you see it right here, increases the damage of light combo finishers and heavy combo finishers by 25% while rage is activated. So this right here, this will be doing 25% more damage once you have this rock in your hand. And this counts when you have Granted Magnifier up, you got Bone Shaker Breaker up, you got the 25% additional damage with Vibranium when they're affected by it. Then you got the 15% increased rage attacks. Then you got Granted Magnifier activated. Then you got the light combo finisher damage increase right there. Then the other one, then the Norn Stone with a damage buff procced. Bruh, you doing damage. You really is. It's insane. It really is. And you really do a lot of single target damage. It's crazy. Now for AoE damage, this is what you actually use. Use this bottom one and you swap out for this top one with enhanced damage. Increase all damage by 50% while rage is active. So basically, you know, if you're fighting a whole bunch of ads together, basically you do your basic, you know, heavy combo, the ground pound, so you can get Sonic Conduit and get all your buffs activated, then Bone Shaker. Then once they affected by Sonic, get this out and just go crazy, because you're going to be getting a damage increase from this bottom right here for using it as a melee weapon, and also using enhanced damage as well. Now I haven't tested it out yet, but I think I don't think it works. Nah, never mind. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Excuse that, because it doesn't really have a heavy combo finisher when it comes to using the large debris. So don't worry about that. But that is how it works. So let me showcase it, like a little bit of it in action. Let me put this on so I don't get interrupted, so I don't have to worry about nothing at all. Let me put it right here. Alrighty. Come on. Alrighty, I got the meteor and boom, 200k. I actually could, hold on, let me see. I think because I have the all this stuff activated at once, you can actually do 400k with the swipe. I've done it before. I don't know why it didn't do 400k. Let me see, do I got everything on? Okay, I do. Let me take all this stuff off so I can just showcase this for you guys real quick. Let me take all this off. Take off God mode. Right in. So basically, have all this activated. I'm trying to move. Dang it! Come on, let me do my thing. All right. See, like 400k right there. And that's not even without Bone Shaker too. Oh yeah, this is what my stats look like when I got Bone Shaker activated. Since I got Bone Shaker's breaker, this is what my stats actually look like. So yeah, that is pretty lit. I guess that's it. The end will basically just showcase all the damage I can actually do when everything's not dying fast on me. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed today's video as I enjoyed making it. But before we head out, if you guys are not, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to turn on post notifications when it's a video, and also be notified when I upload a video. And most importantly, make sure you guys hit that like button. Of course, I do have a Discord. If you guys want to join that, the link is below. I talk about everything. If you guys want to join that, the link is below for the Discord. Also, I do live stream on Twitch. You guys want to come out to the Twitch streams, the link is below for that one as well. I do live stream, and basically we just do elite raids and just trying to get builds for characters. So if you guys want to join that, the link is below for the Twitch. Also, there are memberships on the channel. I want to give a quick shout out to the memberships. I greatly appreciate it for y'all being memberships on the channel. I really do. Information about that is below, but I want to give a quick shout out to y'all. Yeah, that is in today's video. More builds are coming soon for Hawkeye and Thor. I'm almost done with them, so I can get the perfect build for them. So be on the lookout for that soon. But yeah, it's Lejeune here. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I'm gone. Peace. Oh, almost 2 mil, bro. Fuck.
Yeah, freeze him.
Oh my god, bro. One is 99, bro.